Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, Lynette Solar Travels. We are here in our farm. As you can see, the activity which is happening right now, right away. Guys, you just seen we are feeding off our birds today. It's very early. You can see the app is there, up, sun is up. Yeah, it's not easy, guys. When it comes to feeding them, the number is so big that it needs attention. You have to be so quick in doing this. You have to arrange the feeders before they are inside or before they are open for. So today our main discussion, guys, is a very interesting one. We're gonna discuss guys. We're gonna discuss and we're gonna know which is the best or profitable poultry farming in Kenya right now. The profitable poultry farming, which one? Here we have layers and we have broilers at the same time. So who can guess which is the best or the most profitable? Yeah? Is it layers or broilers? All has got money. It all depends on three things. All will give you money, all will give you profit. It depends on three things. One, it depends on money, the capital. How much do you have? You want to start this poultry farming thing? With the layers, it will need more than what the broilers will need. Yeah, guys. With layers, you will need more money. With layers, we will need much because their feeds are different. How you should take care of them again is very, very different. So starting layers compared to broilers, layers is very expensive. It depends how much do you have. You want to start this project. That one is number one. With broilers, you don't need much because you're gonna raise them for like 10 to 12 weeks. You take them to the market, you bring in a new batch, you replicate the same, you feed them. With layers, you need to rationize. Their food should be rationed. You can't just feed them like broilers. Broilers, they need to eat a lot. They need to eat a lot so that they grow faster. Your interest is money here, but with layers, you gonna ratio their feed, whatever they are eating, because if they eat a lot, I'm gonna show you where our layers inside the cage where they are, how we rationalize their feed, because if we don't, they're gonna grow fat, they're gonna keep giving us eggs on a daily basis. So that is our challenge. So which one are you gonna choose? If you have enough money, if you're a beginner, you're gonna start with broilers if you're interested, because it needs less compared to layers. And number two, I've just said both are profitable. It depends with money. That is number one. And again, number two, it depends on the market demand. Market demand. Where are you located? Your area. Are you in urban areas or in the village? What is the demand? Where you are? It is very important. It is very, very important to do a proper survey, a proper research to know the demand in that area. Your location, physical location. If the demand is broilers, kindly just go for broilers. Like for example, in urban areas, majority are focusing on broilers because very many people consume chicken compared to the rural areas or village setup. Majority will take eggs. So it's you to choose wisely. Which one do you want to start with? It's very important. Market demand, your physical location. Like here in the village, the eggs has got demand. So mainly I focus on layers. These are layers. We are bringing them up. We are at 12 weeks today. We are remaining with like around 8 weeks. They will start dropping eggs. Demand is high. The egg demand is high in the village. So that one is number two, demand. Market demand. Your area, you can't just keep layers if the demand are broilers. You are in urban centers or urban section. The demand are broilers. You want to keep egg laying birds. So you have to be careful about that. And number three, your preference. You as a farmer, where is your choice? What do you love the most? Which one do you prefer that will change your life? I've just shared all are profitable. It depends with you as an individual to focus on those three things. So they are feeding right now. At this stage, we are feeding them 3 times a day. 3 times a day. So that they grow so fast, we take them to the market for the cocks. We're gonna take them to the markets and bring the new batch without wasting time. We need to fill the farm. Yeah, the compound is so big that can contain up to 1,000 birds. And the structure you are seeing over there can contain up to 800 birds because it's a double room. very spacious. And very tidy. So guys, I just want to encourage a beginner who wants to start farming. If you want to choose, I'm seeing Lynette is doing broilers, or she's focusing on layers. I'm focusing on layers mostly. So if you want to be like Lynette, well and good guys, and I told you there are 3 factors you need to consider, the key points. Are you gonna start with layers or broilers? All are profitable. It depends on 3 things. Do you have enough capital to start this? Do you have physical location? What is the market demand where you are? And your preference. Personal preference, it's very important. So both broilers and layers farming are good business options. The choice depends on the availability of money, market demand, and personal preference, guys. So always try to choose wisely so that you don't run at a loss. If you're a beginner, you need to make things work, at least to encourage you, to give you more morale in doing the business. Let me just share with you the position or the layers, where our layers are right now. Collie, come open for me the door. You can get the sound of our layers where they are. Guys, we are at 12 weeks. Today, 8 more weeks, and they will start dropping the eggs. I can't wait. You see, everything is gone. They've eaten like everything. You let them rest. They are free rangers. They will search for their own food. As they wait for lunchtime, we serve them. Tabi, could you nifungulia gate? So I just want to show you our layers, the progress so far. We are doing great. Despite a challenge, recently we had one challenge because of the weather. It's really raining back in the village here, so it always affects the production of layers. If it rains a lot, it always affects the production. As usual, don't forget to disinfect. I've just gotten one egg for free rangers layers. At a free range, you can see they're just dropping the eggs. Wow, so huge. Kuja unifungulie nani. Tabiere. Lor mana mandi biao na moroni. Huge egg. Kujifungua hii kwanza. Hizo watatoka. Our layers. Now let's get and see their progress. So far so good, thank God. The progress has been so great. Funga tu. I can see them. It's very early. They've started dropping the eggs. And you can check with me. We are doing the cleaning before we serve them. Peter is here doing wonderful job doing cleaning before we serve them. We have to make sure that the dish, the feeder, this is the feeder here. We have to make sure that it is thoroughly clean. Don't eat my hand before we serve them the feeds. So guys, starting layers farm, it's not that cheap. We can't compare it with starting a broiler farming. Yeah, that's why we need to start. I told you the secret is one. Just start small. We started with 1 cage, 1 unit that holds 128 birds. This unit you are seeing over here. It holds up to 128 birds. So it's good to start small, then scale up. So it's time to feed them. After that, we're gonna come and pick our eggs. So it's time to feed them, guys. Yeah, they are moving. Everyone is waiting for that food. Those are free ranges. Layers at free range. Like everyone is enjoying. Rudisha kichwa huyu. Huyu anafinya huyo mwingine. Wale wenye wako juu pia. Sawa. So guys, take your time. At least 10 minutes, stay with them to monitor if all are eating. And this is the reason why I'm saying starting a layers cage is very expensive. A layers farming, it's very expensive compared to starting broilers farm. What they eat is very expensive. They eat a lot. They eat a lot. As much as we are doing the rationing, we have to make sure that they are getting enough food so that you get your eggs, monster eggs, the big monster eggs you're seeing over here. The cage itself is very expensive. For a beginner, you have to cater for like everything. If you don't have that money, it will be like a challenge to you to start with layers farm. Like everyone is eating. They're really enjoying the meal. So guys, choose wisely. Which poultry farming is the most profitable in Kenya today? It depends on three things. I'm gonna repeat: the money, the amount of capital you have. It will help you know what to start with. Can you start with the layers, pure layers, or broilers? Depends with the amount of money you have, the capital, that is. Number two, market demand, very important. Don't go the opposite direction. Market demand. And number three, your personal preference matters a lot. If you have love for layers, that is what you're gonna choose. Love for broilers, go for that. Thanks to our subscribers who always comes back to watch our videos, Lynette Solar Travels. And if you're watching this video for the first time, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thanks for the love and support, guys, always. I really appreciate, and I don't take it for granted.